This episode brought to you by the title song of the movie, The Touch, which is available to you everywhere except for Pennsylvania. Those fucking priests ruin everything.
Hey everybody, we're watching Transformers the movie and you're listening to Miscast Commentary.
Yes, you are.
You're listening to Miscast Commentary, where two guys have seen way too many movies and have way too much time on their hands.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Now here's your hosts, Joe Findley and Todd Murray.
Welcome to Miscast Commentary. I'm Joe Findlay.
I'm Todd Tebow the Sailor Murray.
And we are bringing, to my knowledge, the first animated movie to you. It took 3 years.
Oh, that we've done?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say like ever.
Ever.
Yeah, probably.
First one, 1986.
I think it might be. Didn't we do Who Framed Roger? That's kind of half and half.
It's half and half. But yeah,
75,
this is
70,
100% animation.
Until you live it.
Yeah.
Like we do.
Yeah. This is how I see everything.
Yes.
So,
this is the true story of how me and Joe met.
Yeah. Apologies to anybody who did not get the memo and is watching or, got a copy of just Michael Bay's first Transformers movie.
Yikes.
That's not going to line up. That one wasn't as bad.
The
first one, it was
that's pretty bad.
It was bad, but it was like at the very least, it was something to get. It's like, oh, look at it's Optimus Prime and it's his real voice, and it's like it was something to get excited over. But then like the overall just kind of whatever. You're like,
Yep. When they were like farting around the house and Dad's like, what's that noise? He puts his head out, but he's like, ooh, I'm the lamppost. I was like, oh, fuck, sign me out.
And the one like whips it, and then like Bumblebee like pisses on him and stuff like that. It's just joke, ass. The Michael Bay story.
Yeah. Like, holy fuck.
That better be what it's called.
Isn't there another? Are they done?
Mm-mm.
Are they done?
No.
My God.
Well, what was crazy is that, and they actually got me, they tricked me and they got me fucking excited because they're like, we just hired this group of directors and they named them all off. I don't remember them now. This group of directors, producers, and writers and lots of really good names and people who've done stuff you've heard of and all this stuff. And they're like, they're all getting together to reboot the Transformers as a cinematic universe. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. And he's like, they are getting together and they're going to spend 2 weeks together and they're going to basically create the story that is going to, like the way that Marvel did, that's going to span all the movies, and then they're going to break it up into who's writing which movies, who's directing which movies and all that stuff. And I was like, that's awesome. And they said in the movie they were bringing all the toys in, all the comics and the episodes of the cartoon, and they're like, we're going to get down to what people liked about.
But now nobody's even going to know. Everybody's going to watch the new ones and be like, oh, this isn't Optimus Prime.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that was
this guy?
Exactly.
Who's Starscream? What does Soundwave look like this? What's that coming out of his chest?
Yeah, why
it's called a tape.
Yes.
It's a fucking tape.
It's an iPod Nano.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But no, but yeah, all that was happening. I'm like, ooh, good. They're taking it seriously. And then almost no time later, they're like, yeah, we just talked to Michael Bay. He's going to do the next one. And that's the one, The Last Night. And that one became The Last Night, which is, God. As I thought it was impossible for them to get worse.
Yeah.
After, what was it?
Never count Michael Bay out.
Oh my, just impossibly terrible.
Yeah.
Again, we've talked about this before. I'm going to rebring it. We still haven't pressed play yet.
Nope.
We're not going to. We're not ready. I pitched how they could have saved the other ones. Is in the second one, Shia LaBeouf as Sam Witwicky, and Witwicky is a name that runs through this universe, and you'll see it in this, where he breaks his back helping the guys, and then he ends up going on his own thing. I don't know. They build him an exoskeleton out of one of the dead Transformers. He's then able to transform his exoskeleton into a vehicle that he can ride around in and stuff, and it helps him become more of a warrior with them and stuff like that. But he goes through a whole emotional thing of I tried to help you guys and this is what happened to me and all this.
Right.
It was so good. I think it would have kept, and I think it could have kept Shia LaBeouf interested. I mean, I don't know if that's the goal, but But
Does
like,
anyone care if Shia LaBeouf is interested in anything?
I don't know. As long as he's in front of a green screen singing, "You could do it." But yeah, it was. And then, yeah, it's just every time they just get worse and worse. And like every single one has gotten exponentially worse than the previous one. And I keep giving them a friggin' shot. And they keep giving them a shot because they're making, even when they bomb here, they make hand over fist, like just money overseas. It's like, ugh, you disgust me overseas. That's why I hate the oceans.
Because they get you there.
That's why. Well, and I tell you, they like every time you go to set foot in an ocean, you get like stung by a jellyfish or something. That's them trying to say, "Don't go over there."
Yeah.
They fucking watch Transformers over there.
That's why boats sink.
Yeah.
You don't want to go over there.
Yep. The Bermuda Triangle is just a place where they just play awesome movies all the time, so nobody leaves.
I'm not leaving this place.
Yeah. They don't even release Michael Bay movies. Did he do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Are you fucking serious?
They're showing Lord of the Rings again. I can't go.
Let's do it. This is the record for longest we've talked without pressing play on the movie. So I think
sweet.
We should end that so we can go for the record next movie and let us press play
now.
This is a crazy one because there is.
I haven't seen this movie in a long time.
Neither have I, and there is quite a cast to this.
Yes, there is.
It is,
which I accidentally said whenever that was.
Yeah,
8 years ago.
This is a Marvel production too.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, well, Transformers is a Marvel Comics, so.
Sweet.
Which, how awesome would that be if they managed to work them into the cinematic universe?
I could see a Thanos run. That's what's going to happen, man. Optimus Prime's going to show up and take Thanos to task.
You just got to get one.
Fucking right.
I will say everything we did just say though. The Bumblebee movie actually looks like it has potential.
No, only because it's got Haley Steinfeld, who will throw off the awfulness of the film.
No,
I'll
it's
just
because
stare at her.
Michael Bay has nothing to do with it. Is number one. It's a different director. It's the guy who did like Kubo and the Two Strings.
Oh,
and there's like a real like emotional element to it, and like they've better made the looks and stuff like that. Like Starscream is in it, and he looks like Starscream. He's not like that weird alien jet that he was.
They
in the
blew
first
it
one.
with him.
Yeah.
There was too much about the humans in it, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is Transformers, and humans are the sidekicks. But now in all these movies, that you have to be like a human. Although nobody will want to see the story unless it's about a human.
Yeah, I know. Well, the problem is people complain either which way because, I mean, one of the big things that people complain about, like even the Avengers movies, they're like, all their fighting is like animated shit. So it's like, not enough humans. Okay, then you put humans in, and you're like, oh, too many humans. Like, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to please. It's hard to please anybody, let alone everybody.
Holy shit! Is that Optimus? Is that?
This is Unicron.
Is that? Where the hell are the Transformers from?
Cybertron.
Cybertron. Is that Cybertron?
I believe so.
Maybe there was more than one robot planet back in the day.
Yeah, the more than meets the eye. I like their actually speaking like.
They look like some of the dudes from Futurama.
Yeah,
that guy looked like stab.
It may well have come from this. I mean, this was.
Oh fuck!
This guy. Yeah, this was a fairly like.
Dear God.
Like this was a big movie for what it was. It didn't make a ton of money actually.
They couldn't get out of the poll.
Yeah, no, it didn't make a ton of money, but it was it's very rare to get an animated movie back at this day in wide release.
Right.
And I'll tell you, like, there's a lot of ways that they got it in wide release. One thing, and something I never knew until I did this research, a movie that was rated G, which this movie was going to be rated, cannot be played certain times in the day and stuff like that. So you couldn't get they couldn't get as many like plays, as many
screens.
Viewings. So what they did, Transformers. So what they did is they add a single swear word to this movie that bumped it up to PG.
Really?
So now in the versions that we've seen in the past, that had been taken out. I actually
my headphones, man, on fucking yeah.
But I honestly don't know if he is in. Or like I don't know if this version that we're watching has it in, so I'll have to keep an eye. This is like the same effect that they use in the Superman movies.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
All of a sudden, like Optimus Prime is gonna be like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Galvatron. You're like, whoa. You stuck up cunt.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, he calls Megatron a straight up cunt.
Like, holy shit.
You just got intense, and then you just see like Bumblebee off to the side just doing cocaine off of RC's tits, because that's right, RC's a girl robot.
Yeah, lots of lady
You
robots.
can have boy and girl
motherfucker.
robots. John Machida. I was looking him up because I was forgetting who he was. That's the Micro Machines guy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does Buddy's voice. The Micro Machines
Blur.
guy. Yeah, Blur.
Hey, how you doing? I'm going over here. I'm talking about this.
Want some cocaine, some coffee? How about today?
I do it all at once.
Let's go bowling. Oh, listen to that voice.
Yeah. The act of Cybertron. So this was directed by Nelson Shin. He was an animator for a real long time. He did things like Mr. Magoo, Pink Panther, Spider-Man. He worked on G.I. Joe. He doesn't actually have any Transformers credit until around the time that this movie came out. So I think he just moved over. It was the same company with G.I. Joe, so maybe it was just...
They were just like, hey, this guy's good. Let him direct the movie.
Yep. He's been the overseas animation director of The Simpsons since 2009.
No shit.
He was a producer on the Simpsons movie. He is a producer on Land Before Time 2 through 4. He was the president of Acom Production Company, who did the animation for Tiny Toons, Batman the animation or the animated series, Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain, and all that stuff. So yeah, he's got a pedigree about him. But yeah, he hasn't directed a ton. I think he had 7 director's credits, and a lot of it was shit that I didn't really know. Right. So it's
Don't they have anything to tell him that Buddy's peeping through the fucking window?
no, you don't have to.
Stay your
I like
guard
that-
here.
I like that even in space they transform into their regular things. Jazz, if you listen to his voice.
Why wouldn't they?
Well, you would think, I don't know. That's fair enough, I guess. That's fair.
Oh, there he is. Look,
See,
he's got his
and
little
this-
robo suit on.
And this is why I wanted that to happen, because I was like, you would get something from the cartoon that would make people happy and all.
Whose voice was that?
Him, I don't remember. So Spike is much younger in the cartoon, and that's because season 2 of the cartoon and there's a gap of what was it? There was a gap of 20 years. So yeah, it's like Spike's all grown up. He's an adult, and he's got his own kid now in this, and there's all kinds of...
Pissed me off in the Michael Bay movie that they didn't use Spike and stuff. Well, no, he was, but...
He was Sam Witwicky,
Yeah,
and
but
it was the
come
Witwicky
on, like-
family. They could have
They
easily...
ruined them.
Yeah.
They had none of the stuff. Like, they didn't have Starscream always scheming and trying to be the man and, like...
Really, the only time they even mention him is because you failed me again,
Yeah.
Starscream, and that's the end. Ron Friedman, who wrote the movie, he wrote mostly G.I. Joe episodes, but he wrote on Starsky and Hutch and Chico and the Man and the Fall Guy, like a lot of like old school 70s TV and stuff like that. Oh.
We need to watch in this movie because I watched not too long ago the episodes of the first and second season, and the scale difference all the time is just mind numbing. Where it's like, you know, a sound wave turns into a fucking radio,
Yes.
and then a little kid runs over, picks him up, and runs off with him.
Yeah, something that clearly weighs 6,000 pounds.
Yeah.
That now turns into something that
Because you can even the fact that he can turn into something that small doesn't make any sense.
That was something that I really actually... that was one thing I respected about the Transformers movies, like the first one, when they were like, we want you to see where every part of him is.
Yeah.
Like, we want you to see how it's possible that he transform into that, which is why he doesn't transform into a gun that another one can hold when he's the biggest one.
Yeah. Yeah, because why would he shrink, and where's the rest of him going? Like the back of Optimus. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a Constructbot.
See, this is...
Shooting out
like,
in a
but
space.
Look at how intense it... Like, this
Holy
is one of the
shit.
first scenes of the movie, and major characters are being
Dear
murdered.
God, he just got... That was awful.
Yeah.
That was just as bad as seeing that one die in Return of the Jedi, that poor little Ewok.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Like, that's what I'm saying, is like, they were... Basically, the idea was that
Man.
this was a reboot of the series, where we're going to have a new series, and probably for the sake of toys, right?
4 of my favorite characters just got wasted.
Yeah. By the way, go watch the Netflix show The Toys That Made Us. They do an episode on Transformers, which kind of... Oop, it's always me lately.
Aha.
But it kind of explains all of this It explains all of this stuff, like them wanting to have more toys, so they had to invent new characters and all that stuff.
Whoa!
But man, Megatron was such a badass in these. Frank Welker, I think in the credits, I'm gonna just try and look him up and list all his credits. He has 825 acting credits to his name, mostly voice work. And I mean, like, there's things like he is all over the place. He's the voice of Grimace.
Oh, no way.
He's also the voice of Santa's little helper in The Simpsons. He's also the voice of the Anaconda in the movie Anaconda. Like, just like a crazy, crazy group of things. So there's his son.
Yeah, this is when he's just hanging out fishing.
I like that there's a Transformer size fishing rod too. So that's Judd Nelson as Hot Rod. But the guy who's playing the kid here, I've got his name written down somewhere. I thought I did.
He's like, you don't need your dad. You've got me, Hot Rod.
Yeah, that's David Mendenhall playing Daniel.
Never coming back.
Oh, I
my
forgot
God,
about the
hoverboard.
Yeah, but anyways, Daniel Witwicky. He's played by David Mendenhall, who he played Brother Bear on the Bernstein Bears TV show. But more importantly, he's the son in Over the Top.
No.
Yeah, baby. He's the one who's...
shit.
Oh, man.
Well, you're lucky that he was there to make sure that when you Jesus Christ, he's not even concerned about his, like, $8 trillion hoverboard that the world's never seen.
Yeah, well, they probably got tons of them.
Oh, yeah.
They're literally building them out of all the dead characters we just lost. Like, they're just like, yeah, whip out some more. There's Robert Stack of Unsolved Mysteries, Untouchables fame.
Oh, Lord. What a terrifying theme song.
Oh, this... Yeah, there's a couple of friggin' god awful songs.
Oh yeah,
in this
because
movie.
he was Hot Rod's from the newer season.
Yes.
This is the movie where they all go bad? Was that the second Transformers movie?
Maybe.
And then he becomes the good guy because Optimus, they all go bad, and when you get touched, they turn all red.
I remember that. Yes.
Yeah,
but,
they're like all bad, and Hot Rod and the car carrier dude were the only two that weren't like.
That's the one where Optimus has to come back. That's when he comes back from the dead.
And they have to find all those parts for the 8th time.
Yeah.
Oh, Optimus Prime's always being ripped apart and put back together. For Christ's sakes!
I love these pew 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 sounds. Like they've never left me. See, this is what I loved about this show.
That's
in
the sounds your kid
movie.
Makes.
It's just
It's a classic blaster noise.
Well,
shit.
I taught him that. I'm a man. Yeah, like this show, I loved it because there was just this constant war, right? Like as dumb as it sounds, it's almost more like a real war than any other show would.
Constantly warring.
You're just constantly at battle, gaining intelligence on each other. I remember a friend of mine had that toy. And it was my cousin had this one that Robert Stack plays, and I'm like, you have the dumbest Transformers toy. He turns into like an Eldorado. What? Yeah, the Insectobots are dumb too. The problem was they wanted to keep coming up with different like teams, right? Like the Constructicons,
they were
like
cool.
all these different things. And I actually thought,
Dinobots.
other than the balls joke that they did, and I thought it was badass in Transformers 2 when it transformed and was like crawling out and stuff. I'm like, that's so cool. And then they did the balls thing. I'm like, why did you need that joke? Like I giggled at it like for a second just because I'm like, balls. But then I'm like, why was that necessary? Like you have this thing where people could be like, whoa, this is menacing, and you're like, oh no, quick, before somebody actually appreciates our work, we have to make them laugh.
It blows that like the fucking Decepticons can all fly, even not in plane form, or you know what I mean. Like
that never made sense.
It gives them such a bigger advantage.
Yeah, we're outnumbered.
So is what's her name? That doesn't bother her.
RC. I like that RC actually has a body compared to like all the other ones are squared off and stuff like that, but she's got hips and she's got like
of course she does.
Smooth
You know
legs.
these guys don't want to be staring at these boxy balls all day.
So this is the voice of that's the voice of the Micro Machines guy. Look up the Micro Machines commercials if you've never seen them. They're funny. Very funny.
I'll get wasted. I'm sure they're gonna bring. I hope they bring back the guys that just got murdered, or are they done?
Sorry, I meant to say John Machida. That's not John Machida, who's the voice of Blur. There, it's a different guy, but he is the Micro Machines guy. Just trust me.
Oh, totally. You can tell it's totally him.
Yeah, that's
This is where Buddy hangs out. I can put my arm back on, but you can't. So play it safe.
Oh, Astar. I don't even know if that's something that the average person would know. It's a War Amps amputee. Like safety
Starscream's
thing
the
from the
man.
80s. Oh, I love Starscream. Was my absolute favorite of the Decepticon characters.
Oh, I like Soundwave.
Soundwave doesn't do a lot. He just had the coolest voice.
Yeah, that's why I liked him. And the tape deck that everything comes out, always gonna blow his own foot off.
See, and that was my thing, is like, he was always like, he's such a coward, but he's usually the first guy in to fight.
Yeah.
I was like, he has kind of a weird thing going on. See, this...
Whoa.
Now, I did...
This is what North Korea is going to do in 5 years.
This is...
Everybody's going to be like, whoops.
Yeah. You had this friggin' toy. This is Metroplex.
Yeah. An even bigger Transformer that the other Transformers live. It's sort of erotic.
I'm kind of surprised they haven't remade that toy. They've remade a lot of the Transformers toys. I'm surprised they haven't done Metroplex. And I mean, I don't remember what episode. I would just refer you to the episode. But there's an episode where I pitched the idea of Metroplex being in the Transformers movies. But you don't reveal him until, like, the odds are so dire. Where, like, the...
Whoa.
Like where...
I'm not positive why he didn't just fly back over, because clearly he's got wings and they could just fly it. Oh.
That's
this
fair.
This movie's brutal.
Yeah, it is.
This is directed by Quentin Tarantino. Oh, jeez. Quentin Tarantino, I just booted your dog. Sorry,
One
baby.
of those guys just get scalped.
Eviscerated.
Yeah. I like that each guy has their own boombox. It's like, oh yeah, you think your boombox is awesome? My guy's got super bass.
It was a thing back then.
Yeah. You could plug your synthesizer right into it.
I was wishing I had a boombox. Friggin' that. They got rid of them now. Everyone's got. Oh my god, he's like the opposite of Soundwave. He's like the good guy.
That's what I'm saying. Is they each have a boombox. It's like. But anyways, yeah, I pitched the whole Metroplex idea of basically they've been living in this big, and it just looks like high tech, but it's like they're on the side of a mountain, kind of like this and stuff like that. And then finally, like they reach out to all the Decepticons and get them all to come to Earth. So it's like 20 Autobots to like 500 Decepticons, and they're all coming in. And then all of a sudden, Metroplex starts to transform, and now all of a sudden you have like a 300-foot tall Autobot to help them, and he's just swiping them off like 50 at a time.
Until they're a big dude.
Well, even the
lizard guy, the Godzilla Decepticon.
Yeah. Well, I was even thinking like you could have like the Constructicons like fully built, because that thing's so huge, and then this thing like literally steps on it. And I was
right.
Like, that
Holy Jesus!
I'm excited. I don't know what to tell you. And I don't understand.
Oh yeah, now he's got the guys. I forgot about this guy.
Yeah, like literally, it's the same toy, just in the opposite side.
I really know all of the first and second season stuff. I forgot about this movie, man.
Well, this is all the most memorable stuff to me.
Oh fuck! Well, at least they made a movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like, hey, my cousin just showed up. He's this guy.
Yeah.
Let's go visit that 2 towns over with that whole city of new. It was like they're kind of explaining in movie form how these guys are dying, and there's new guys coming in, and
this one is setting the stage, and I like this again. Another reason this is a good war movie. It's like war on different fronts. There are people on Earth. There's people in space. They're
fighting all over. The fucking Decepticons. Just get over it.
I'm starting to think Trump's right. Space Force. Like we could have been helping.
Space Force.
We
should have been there.
There's a shirt I want to buy. It looks like a NASA shirt, but it says United States Military Space Force, and then just on the bottom it says pew pew.
Pew, 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 pew.
Oh, I love it. Oh, good.
Oh, see, he just put it over the top. Every little hand helps, man.
That would be amazing if somebody said that. So can we just point out again that the voice of Hot Rod is Judd Nelson of
who's
Breakfast
the girl?
Club fame?
Who's pinky hair?
She didn't even have a face on IMDb.
They should have a sex scene where her vagina is a plug, and like Rodimus Prime, it's like a plug, like the cord that plugs into it. You know what I mean?
That would be amazing.
Sparks fly when it plugs in.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting Energon all over my back.
Yeah.
See, I can fucking do this. But yeah, anyways, so Judd Nelson, obviously, known for Breakfast Club, St. Elmo's Fire, Billionaire Boys Club, New Jack City. He is still the voice of Hot Rod in Transformers cartoons. In 2018. So now they've moved forward. So there's another big combo guy.
Fuck.
But there's like they've continued the story forward. So now, like, you know how like some of the old primes, they become like those like multi-faced ones and stuff that you can talk to and stuff. He's one of them now, and his name's like Rodimus Kron or something.
Buddies
Rodimus Kron
in
or something
the
like
Three
that.
Faces. Those guys are bad. I think I had those guys back in the day too.
I remember you having one Which I always...
This is a for real. This is an all-out assault here, man. This is like the battle where they're like, this is it.
I would argue that this is a bigger action movie than anyone we've watched.
This is, this is like, they were like, this is it. The Decepticons were like, we're going in. This is the one. We're all going to die or we're going to win.
Yep. That's basically it. And they are winning. And Night has, and again, they've been at this all night, right? Like, it's so
thanks for showing up at the... Oh, here come the Dinobots. It's fucked up.
So Devastator, that was the name of the Constructicons. But...
And they got to come in the big... Oh, yeah, because they can't fly. They're just...
Yeah, they have wingy things. They're gliding, I'm pretty sure.
I liked on them.
I liked the Dinobots in this one, but it's another one they just totally blew in...
Oh my god, his eyeballs came out of his head and then went back in.
Oh, he's going to powerbomb him.
Whoa.
Oh, he's legit powerbombing him.
No, he's giving him the rack, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
You just helped him hit the door down more.
I just think of them as the Power Rangers Zords.
Can't they transform into something, the Dinobots?
They were people and they transformed into the dinosaurs.
Oh, I thought
like a big one?
I thought they all go together.
I feel like they could have. I love that wherever Optimus is, whenever he transforms, his trailer just appears.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not necessary. Why not just have the trailer? I think the trailer should carry some weapon that he has. And that he can attach it and bring it with him, and then it's like a big gun or something, like all that dumb shit that he just automatically has. And I think it was Transformers 2 where he takes parts from all the other Transformers.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden he's uber.
They
Optimus.
wailed on. I'm surprised that the Dinobots were dispatched of so quickly. Devastator rocked them.
Yeah.
Usually, because they're usually on their own, super powerful.
Yeah, well, because they're bigger than all the Transformers, but not
as big as Devastator.
Yeah.
If they were smart enough, they would have done they wouldn't have come out one at a time, for Christ's sakes. You know that song that's playing right now, The Touch?
Oh, it's the best.
This is how I knew in the 80s my father was coming to molest me.
Wonderful.
He would crank this from downstairs, and a lot of memories with this song.
Oh, yeah. This actually was inspired from a line in the movie Iron Eagle, and it was actually originally not written for this movie. It was written for Cobra.
Oh, no way.
Tell me where in Cobra this would be an appropriate song.
Like G.I. Joe?
No, Cobra. Like fucking Sylvester Stallone. I ripped off story.
Where he's lighting his cigarette with a blowtorch on the front cover.
Yeah. He's like, that's the one.
Fuck.
That's the one where he's the super dark cop. He was he took story elements because he was supposed to be in Beverly Hills Cop, and he took story elements it was when it was not a comedy, and he was going to take elements from it, and then he made Cobra out of it, and that's what it was supposed to be, because originally it was supposed to be Axel Cobretti.
No way.
And
so Cobra turned into Beverly Hills Cop.
Well, no, Beverly Hills Cop became a comedy, and then he took elements of the original Beverly Hills Cop to make Cobra.
But in the beginning, Beverly Hills Cop was a serious cop movie.
Yeah. It was basically, again, his friend was murdered. It was same plot points, except no jokes.
Right. Okay, so where are the credits, man?
What's that?
The credits of
credit?
Cobra. You said where would the song fit in Cobra?
Oh yeah, I would have to but I mean, it's such a darker movie that's and it's kind of that would be more of an over the top song or something like that, right?
When you said Cobra, I was thinking over the top.
Yeah. Well, I actually, when I was gonna say it again, I was like, oh yeah, it was over the top. I was like, that's crazy too. But look at this, we are 20 minutes in thereabouts. I don't even
still
know.
rumbling,
this is stuff I could look up. Well, they're still rumbling, but on top of that are literally. Look at where we're at with our main character.
Wow. Oh, he's all fucked up too, though.
Yeah. This is...
Where's Hot Rod and the other guy? Get him!
This is Fast and the Fury 9, or however they're going to pun their way into the next Fast and the Furious. And then Vin Diesel getting picked off right at the beginning.
One of the Furious.
Yes. Forgive me. This is so
Megatron's
awesome.
all fucked up too. Here's your moment, Starscream.
I love it so much. And the little kick too. Astro Train. I forgot about him. He's fine.
Oh, see, he's a good...
he is a loyal dude.
He's a loyal soldier.
There's nothing better than turning into a train when you don't have tracks. So you know what he can't do? Turn.
Yeah, well, come on,
He
he
just
can fly.
He has to go straight, then he has to transform back into a
Turn.
robot, then turn, and then go.
Everybody out, I got transform turning.
Yeah. Prime.
Did
Nice.
he?
I like that he's even an aged robot.
Wow.
Look at how much space. Again, like how big Astro Train should be gigantic if like
I know,
this
well,
many
when they showed it to
Transformers
him, the
could
guy
fit
that was
inside
running
him.
behind him was like
Yeah.
the bigger than him.
Yeah.
And then when they get in, I think Devastator's in there too.
It's their
They got a lot of big dudes on their side. They need to really up the, fix the brochure for the Autobots or make the meetings, have some punch or something,
Yeah.
or some motor oil or whatever the fuck they like.
hells yeah.
Oh my God. This is like the 12th time in the timeline of like the
Yeah.
Transformers where Optimus Prime's on his deathbed.
Yeah. This one's real though.
Holy Lord.
I'm pretty sure that guy was a working microscope when you transformed him too. Like not a good one, but a working one.
Yeah,
He's
he is.
got
Well, why would they make him old? I guess they're like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like they don't age, so like
Yeah.
they made him old.
Yeah, like he could be older than them, but why
Yeah.
does he have wrinkles? Metal.
Oh my God.
They should have rusted him. That's how you show age in this. They should have had some rust
Rust.
spots or stuff, not wrinkles. Unless they were just modeling him directly
He
after
just said
Robert
that once he
Stack's face.
dies, he'll be one with the Matrix.
Yep. It's true. Oh. Ultraman. They actually compared this a lot to The
Oh my
Godfather. Yeah, they compare this an awful lot to
Whoa.
The Godfather as the leader dies, gives his power to the next person in line who's not up for the task, and then it's the young guy who ends up coming in and taking
Right.
over and doing a good job. So, spoiler alert.
Oh. So Optimus Prime that turns into something goes down here.
No, tons of shit goes down. That's
Yeah,
what usually
something-
what happens in
yeah.
movies.
Oh God, I hate that
See,
kind of movie.
This was something.
I like more of a Grown Ups too.
Yeah.
You know?
And this was something that they sort of almost got right in the Transformers movies, is like you have to like unite the spark with my chest and blah blah blah. So they had this Matrix was like properly. Oh. That's
He's
like when
"Can
you pick
just
something
steal
up
it
in
from me,
Zelda."
fucker.
Yeah, is that mutiny technically? Oh no, he's giving.
Oh,
it
he's
to
gonna
him.
give it to him.
Nice.
Oh, that was a sign right there that it should be his.
Yeah. Yeah, that was foreshadowing
Yeah.
in an animated sense.
What's
He
this-
can't even see what
the
he's
hell
doing.
just happened there? Oh, I thought he was like turned around all of a sudden.
Yeah. Well, originally, I guess in the script,
Feel the power.
Originally in the script, they had a thing where basically like a ghost of like Optimus comes out and then enters him, and then I think they just decided better of it, going, well, it's not. That would just mean that Optimus Prime is now just possessing somebody instead
Right.
of another person taking
And
charge.
they have like physical souls.
Yeah. Yes. Well, that's the
Oh,
Gray.
you got
That's
dear Lord.
that's what happens too if
He's
you're.
hardcore.
That's how insurance people know if a car is a write-off. If it says red on the original insurance form, but then they get there and it's gray, they're like, oh, it's not.
It's over.
It's not gonna make it.
Didn't make it. DOA didn't arrival.
Nice.
Who's this watching?
This is fucking Unicron. Well, this is the Matrix. All the screens.
Oh yeah, it's that old
Whoa,
white-haired dude.
yeah. Concurrently, you and I.
One of the screens should be Neo screaming.
Yeah. That would be amazing. Yeah, he's fuck you, you old white prick. Which is one of the things he says in one of the screens in the Matrix,
I
according
wonder
to the.
Oh my God, he's gonna kick off friggin' Megatron.
Yeah. Oh man, their faces. So many of them look like GoBots, which is actually really funny, because obviously this and GoBots have such a rivalry, and like GoBots is like the cheap version of this
Holy
and all that
shit!
stuff.
They kicked out the
Yeah.
his other two plane dudes that he always flies with, and a couple of the Insectobots.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is the moment he's been waiting for forever.
Nice. Frank Welker, man.
Oh,
Frank Welker and Peter Cullen, who plays Optimus Prime, both, though, this is what blew my mind. They're both voices in this, and they were voices in the GoBots cartoon.
Oh.
And all I could say is, how on earth did either of those companies let that happen?
right.
Like, if you were the guy, if they say they did GoBots first, I don't really know the timeline of which came first, like cartoon wise. I'm pretty sure that Transformers came first, but either way, like, how on earth can you go, oh, you mean the thing that is our direct competition? You're also going to do that?
Right.
No, you're not, or you're not going to be
yeah,
on
I
the
didn't
show.
care back then.
Yeah, just screw it.
Unchrasmatic.
Yeah, it's true.
Wow.
Uh-oh, you're too big.
You know
can't-
when I said...
look
'cause
how big the train is now. It's big enough for...
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't, like, before he was kind of lying down and it was just above his head when he was lying down.
Yeah.
This is why they can't get their shit together. Come on. They can't form a chain. They all want to be the boss.
Yeah.
This
I
is
like
why
that-
you pick your gangs wisely, children.
Yeah.
Don't just sign up to the first one. That looks cool.
That's the truth.
You know?
Yeah, always join ISIS.
Yeah.
What? Oh, no. I think I just got in trouble.
No. They're ISIS
Yeah.
overlords. They'll be cool with it. Everybody else will be... They're like, you finally said it. Here's some more money.
Now, they don't breathe. Like, why were they all kind of like frozen? So we got to talk about Unicron. Unicron is voiced by a very special man, and this is his final movie. And much like our friend Alec Guinness, whose final movie was Star Wars, he hated this movie.
Right.
This is Orson Welles, and he was in poor health when he did this. They actually
listened to him, for God's sake. They didn't do anything to his voice.
Well, they said they actually had to do a bunch of stuff to his voice apparently because his voice was like he was like having breathing problems and all these different things. So they had to synthesize him an awful lot. But there were rumors that Leonard Nimoy, who's also in this movie, took over for Orson Welles at one point. And they've since denied that ever happened. But like they said because he has kind of a similar voice and because it was kind of synthesized, that like Leonard Nimoy just came in and finished his role. And if you hear it, it kind of sounds like it. But
so what did you say? Only the Autobot Matrix can stand in his way?
yes.
Yeah.
Again, this is another scale. This thing was bigger than a planet. And now he's basically like half its size. Like.
Whoa.
Yeah. This was Unicron was sort of in which one was it? Revenge of the Fallen or whatever? I don't really remember.
Yeah, he was in one of them.
But again, like every other Planet Eater thing in a movie, it always gets completely changed to something different. Like remember like Galactus and Silver and what was it? Silver Surfer's the Fantastic Four Silver Surfer movie.
Right.
There.
Yeah.
He's like just a big cloud.
God. Yeah. He's a big. I was gonna say that he reminds me of Galactus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they made him a big storm cloud.
He's a destroyer.
Here's where the new toy comes in. He says, if you do my bidding, I'll provide you with a new body.
Yes.
And new opportunities to get money from the public. What? What public? Never mind.
I'll also give you a more famous voice.
Yeah.
He was such a...
Whoa.
And
He is very much, because now he's changing. It is very, you're right, it is very much like Galactus.
Yeah.
And it says where he eats planets and he literally has, so he can change him. He's giving him a new body.
I like these little effects that they're doing. For the time, were actually pretty good.
I don't know why Orson Welles had a problem with this movie. Probably because he didn't like cartoon. He probably at the time didn't think cartoons were a valid art form.
Which is, of all people, you would think he would be all over it because
Yeah.
he was accepting of literally anything. He was doing stage, he was doing radio, he was doing
Yeah.
everything all at the same time. He's changing literally all of them into different things. But the Scourge and the Sweeps.
Oh, yeah.
But the it's weird because he changed them all into like they all look the same now, which was kind of hard to deal with. See, they all look very, very similar.
They look exactly the same.
Ooh, and they have a ship, even though they can all fly.
You get there faster.
So that was the thing is they
And
were
there's
all
a TV in there.
like all the other ones, other than Megatron, who was like actually damaged. The other ones just got thrown off, but they can all fly and stuff. So like shouldn't have been no problem. So now Megatron is now Galvatron, who is voiced by Leonard Nimoy, which is kind of funny because Frank Welker was the voice of Megatron.
I don't like his new voice.
No, and Frank Welker was the voice of Galvatron in the TV show. So he replaced Leonard Nimoy, who did not continue to be in the who wasn't in the show beyond this, but also Frank Welker is credited as the voice of Spock screams in Star Trek 3: The Search for Spock.
Just his screams.
So he has played the same character as Leonard Nimoy twice.
That's kind of crazy, actually.
Yeah.
So he just played his scream.
Yeah, I guess there was just some big scream, and I don't know if maybe they just didn't get it while they had him or what. But nice crown. That's
Pretty
perfect.
badass. Looks like it's got the Infinity Jewels in it.
Yeah, maybe
That could be how it brings over. That's one
the
of
Marvel
the Infinity Jewels in there.
that'd be amazing.
Yeah. Did we see him get all of them? Yeah, we did in the movie.
Yeah.
There should have been one where we just didn't know where he got it from, and then you found out that way out in space he stole it from Starscream.
There's one jewel that's left, but it's not like one of the power jewels. It's just one of the, and a better, like a better size
mood
gun.
ring jewel.
Yeah. No, well there's the mood ring, but it also has the ability to make sure that you can always get the movie that you want to rent, but that's now out of date.
Whoa.
Yeah.
There goes Starscream.
Dead in a second.
Oh.
At least he's an appropriately sized gun this time. Like, and all the pieces kind of make sense. I like that was basically like a Poochie moment. He's like, you look like you have something to say. Do you?
Yes, I most certainly do.
That was just like a quick, what toy should you be asking for Christmas, kids?
Yeah.
Galvatron.
All the kids say it just like that, too.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, he got there pretty quick.
Yeah, exactly. And again, he's like, I don't know how big they're supposed to be. Like, how big is the thing that they're on supposed to be? I'm trying to get a
probably
scale.
pretty big.
Yeah, I'm guessing, like, is it a planet size? Oh, it's heading towards Earth. Oh, I wish they were standing next to each other so we could figure it out.
So we get more, size.
Yeah. Just don't put it next to Jupiter. I never remember what its size is. There's so many characters.
Guy gave her.
Yeah, there's so many characters we haven't heard yet. Oh, there's Jazz. That's the voice of Scatman Crothers from The Shining and all that stuff. Who else? This was also his last movie. He died after this was made, too.
Oh my God, this movie killed a lot of people.
It killed him, Orson Welles, and probably like 6 Korean animators. But, you know.
You better get out of there, boys. I guess they didn't have the heart to kill Jazz. And where's Bumblebee?
He's not here yet, but he's credited in the movie, so that shouldn't be a problem. There's a lot of characters that we still haven't even seen yet. This is still, like, to me, like the first act of the movie. There's Bumblebee. Moonbase 2. How many moonbases do they have?
You need a lot of bases. Oh, there he is, yeah.
There you go. Bumblebee is played by Dan Gilvezan, who actually played Spider-Man in all the Spider-Man animated series back in the day. Also played Slipstream in G.I. Joe.
He's just plugging shit in.
Yeah, he's just an old school operator. I like this guy's brave.
Fucking A, he is.
Yeah.
He
should be played by Josh Duhamel.
Come on. Josh Duhamel.
Yes.
Man, that shit must be huge. That thing they're on must be absolutely fucking gigantic.
Yeah, it's got to be almost, it's got to be like moon. Oh, they said moon base too, so it could be moon sized. Oh, just eat it up.
It's not on the moon and it's base too because there's multiple moon. It's yeah.
Yeah, it's probably like orbiting the moon.
Yeah. We did.
Yeah. I like that his Robo hand and Bumblebee's hand are roughly the same size. Again, scale.
Whoa,
problems.
there it is.
There was the moon. Yeah, they thought that would
Spike or was it Bumblebee?
Bumblebee. Oh no, maybe it was Spike. I don't know, but yeah, he goes, "Oh shit, what are we gonna do now?" That was to get the PG rating. I love that so much. It's like, to me though, this is a crazy amount of things going on. Like, I can't even list all the things that have happened since this movie started, and we're only like 35 minutes in or so.
I like his attitude, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Even though he gave him all the powers, he's still like, fuck you.
I know, eh?
He's still Megatron underneath all that purple.
See, to me, he's just he's only the upper management Starscream. He's doing all the same shit Starscream would be doing.
That's exactly what I was thinking, only now it's Unicron. Well, because he's used to being the leader.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, like, it's very Sithy in that manner. I don't know if he's even in the movie, but there's a character, Kickback, who's in this, and I don't know if he's gone already or whatever, but he was voiced by Clive Revel, who is actually the original Emperor in The Empire Strikes Back. He's the one who showed up before they redid it.
Before Senator Palpatine and all that shit, right? Yeah.
Yeah, before they actually put Ian McDiarmid in as the character. I got this feeling. What is the feeling? Is he Perceptor? Oh, he is Perceptor.
Oh, jeez.
I feel like it would be very prohibitive for the Dinobots to be running around as dinosaurs. I was like, that seems like the worst, like the least efficient way for them to be.
Oh fuck, man, these guys have been rumbling for a long time here,
nonstop. Well, I'm trying to
Holy
figure
shit.
out how much time has passed. I like that some of those some of those Decepticons, they've turned into their own planes, and their faces are just
Yeah,
sitting
their
on
head
top.
juts out. It's kind of
like
freaky.
like an Easter Island head. Yeah, they're supposed to have like an RC and Hot Rod are supposed to have like kind of a romance in this too, which is kind of great. I'm like,
yeah. Save me any day, girl.
yeah.
Get his fucking ass on there.
Me, Grimlock. I remember somebody having. This is my big memories of all these toys and stuff like that. Is always me remembering somebody else having these toys.
Right. Well, you couldn't have them all. Jesus.
No. Yeah, everybody.
We weren't rich.
Everybody had a few, but you
had to
always knew
pick
some
one,
guy
yeah.
who had either a really good set, like or like you had Metroplex, or we had people who had the ones that all went together, like the rescue bot. Which are the ones that the Autobot ones? It's all the like first responder vehicles.
Oh yeah, they had flying.
truck.
There was like a helicopter and a big long plane. They were all white and red. It was like their rescue team or something.
Yeah, but they all became a big one too, and it's like
a big wimpy one.
It was like but it was like
just
why is he doing rope?
We're all individually too small to apply this giant robot Band-Aid.
Yeah.
What do we do?
I know.
Oh, Band-Aid.
Here you go, Metroplex
Yeah.
Band-Aid. See again, like the dinos can't even sit down, and now they're just in the way. Turn back into fucking regular robots.
Yeah.
I like it. Like he reminds me a lot of what was it, Balin in the Hobbit movies, the really old troll,
Right.
Not troll. What the fuck, dwarf? He's just the one who kind of like tells everybody what's been going on because he's the one who's been around for it all.
Right.
So like that's kind of his. Now that Optimus is dead, I'm the one who's gonna have to spit out all this exposition to let you know what's going on and what's been going on.
You gotta have that guy.
You do, but again, you don't have to give him wrinkles when he's a robot. Just a thought.
I heard stories about things like this back in the old war.
Nice. There should be like, and this is the weird
Oh my
spot.
God, just leave without her.
They've been killed. Yeah, she's gonna have her platoon moment. She hits the knees like up in the air.
Yeah. Fuck, you think Rodimus Prime might be trying to? Is he not on board here?
I don't know where he is.
Oh, no, she's gonna be with that one.
They
He saved her.
They snuck Hot Rod into one of the last Transformers movies. The Lamborghini's apparently Hot Rod in it. And I don't really know.
Oh, what, in the last night?
Yeah.
Where the Transformers were around from King Arthur time? Like, what in the fuck?
Yeah, if you really go
What
to
is
King
it?
Arthur's table, the table was bigger.
Yeah,
and there were like 12 Transformers as well.
Oh my God. Like, what? Like, who writes this man scripts for him? And he's like, this is awesome. Like,
Yeah.
get the fuck.
My question is still, how did fucking Sir Anthony Hopkins go, yeah, I'll do this? Like, that must have been a bet lost.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
Or a mind lost.
Yeah.
So they all senile now, and they just direct him in a way. Oh, we're going this way, Mr. Anthony. Back to the States. They're like, yeah, sure.
You got it. I feel really dumb, but every time I buy a new car, that's the end of sentence. I feel
end
really
of
dumb.
Story.
No, but
When you're buying all these new cars and...
No, but whenever I happen to buy a new car, I always want to think that I always like think I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get like the Autobot or Decepticon like logo to put on my car. I was like, that'll be really funny. And then I see somebody who's got one on their car, and I'm like, what an idiot. But then the next time I buy a car, I'm like, same thing. I'm like,
I want to get one of the logo. Is this their fighting robot guy?
Yeah, he's
their
like
training
sparring.
robot.
Yeah, that's the one from Real Steel, isn't it? Which is basically over the top for robots.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Apparently the movie was pretty good.
It's not bad. It's exactly over the top though. Every moment of it is over the top. He's like, yeah, you got to take care of your kid now. And he's like, I'm a fucking asshole though. Don't you know that? I'm just riding around fighting robots. And I'm not very good at it.
Oh my God. It doesn't take hard to get rid of their missile. Oh, no, they're coming back. Holy fuck. This movie's a thrill ride.
I know, but now we're at the spot where like nobody dies anymore because we're into all new characters.
Well, no, they mixed a couple, the Dinobots survived and
Well,
they
because
probably
they
were
were
like,
still
which toys are selling still.
Yeah, but like Dinobots were like late second season.
Right.
So like they were like you've still got life in you, but like all these first season assholes got to get moving. Like you need Bumblebee for continuity. Everybody
you
knows
need Bumblebee. He's always everybody's favorite. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, geez, they have to kill everybody off to get new toys. Like, what if you wanted to come with a new version of the other guy? You know,
that
like
being
this
said,
guy
though,
with a new helmet. This guy, yeah, he's got a new glove.
Go Wikipedia how many Pokemon there are though, and go, God, I wish that most of those could be extinct.
But then you can't find any out there when you're wandering around not looking at the street.
The ones you've caught, well, you got them. It's done. Now kill them. I'm just saying.
Holy fuck, bud!
You get them
These guys
stuffed.
are brutal.
Look at that. Would not maneuver very well. Oh, we're gonna get dogged.
You might as well just crash the plane and end our lives.
The Decepticons are gonna dog us like a bunch of us dogged your wife that one time in a movie theater. That's when a lot of people fuck your wife.
In a movie theater.
Well, in this case, a movie theater. It could happen.
Hopefully
anywhere.
Transformers is on.
Well, ideally, yeah.
You got the power.
You've got the touch. So many missiles too, like unlimited. No, because they're also machines. Are they all kamikaze Transformers who transformed into missiles and now are dead?
Yeah.
Shit.
They've been indoctrinated pretty hard.
See, again, this is ISIS. Why do they all have like Fu Manchu mustaches? And they've got like, they were like specifically meant, I think, to look like samurai. I didn't see anything about that. Oh.
Because they just look badass. Holy shit.
Yeah, exactly.
He's having a fit. Well, maybe you should really make sure that Matrix is blown up.
Yeah. Try
Didn't
it.
they see the front of the friggin' Enterprise break off and go flying through the old wormhole there?
Of course he didn't.
All the technology they have, they just didn't even see it.
Yeah. I like that they're all just vaguely controlling things to keep it moving straight. Like everybody's just like kind of the way like really bad actors who are like being like towed in cars are just like turning the wheel like friggin' maniacs, like which would like
like when they're filming. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're like
they're just moving those arms around.
Oh, planet. They're going to junk planet.
We've got a fire alarm here, folks. We're gonna do
I
something.
That was the movie for a second. It's God damn it, the building's on fire again.
We're gonna do something rare here, and we're going to pause. It's 45 minutes and 10 seconds.
Son of a bitch.
I'll go check this out.
Oh man, we're dragging the whole table. We're going outside. People, we're having a field day. Well, I really hope the building's not on fire. I could really, go for not being in a towering inferno.
Yeah, well, it feels like it.
Okay, while Joe fights this building fire, I'm going to read the back synopsis for Skyscrapers Starring the Rock. I'm going to go with you. I'm not going to let him die alone, damn it. Yes, I am. I just said that I'm going to push him into the flames and run the other way. This show's mine, baby. All mine.
So yeah, the story doesn't end here. We did have a fire alarm. It was a false alarm. We did our due diligence and we looked around and made sure that everything was safe before we woke up carrying the kids, and everything was cool, so we just let them sleep. And in the end, they appreciated it. But yeah, everything was cool. We just got interrupted, so let's get back to the show.
That did have a feeling that it was part of the movie, though. I think it took a couple of moments for me to go like, hey, that's not All right. And we are back. Oh, lordy. Well, a lot of firsts here. It's not the first time I've had to evacuate, but it's the first time that evacuate didn't mean shit. All right, well, people who don't know what that was a fire alarm.
Beautiful.
So, we checked it out. It was okay. The lack of alarm now says we can continue. As we said, we were at 45 minutes and 10 seconds. So let us press play now.
Oh yeah, I went to the stairs a couple times. I really need to make sure that, the whole thing. I was like, if this fucking thing's on fire, and we come back here and start again, and it goes off, I'm gonna fucking lose it. So I was like, I gotta make sure that this thing ain't going for real.
Yeah, no, that seems fair.
Just to let you all know out there, me and Joe ran for our lives screaming like girls.
Yeah.
And then when we got to the bottom, some guy that knew Joe was like, hey, did you forget something? We're like, oh yeah, his family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we abandoned them.
just like it always was. We ran. We made sure we were safe, and then remembered we have families that might need to be.
In fact, no, I was trying to make sure I didn't need to wake them up.
you liar.
But I did open my wife's nostrils so she could die of smoke inhalation faster if the need came for her. I like that in this world there's like Transformer other animals.
Robot underwater squids.
But all
how are they handling underwater so well?
I don't know. Maybe that's their thing. They can't fly, but they can swim like mofos.
It's not bad, actually. Well, they do live in like robot land, so they must have underwater beasts.
But why do they have to be analogs of what we have on Earth?
True,
Right?
true, but why not take us?
See, I feel like that was planned for a video game. I see it even inks. Yeah.
I really dig their like cock rock soundtrack. Oh fuck! He lost a leg. Like,
yeah, I believe that this song, as well as there's another song by a band called Spectre General in the credits, but the studio changed their name. The actual name of the band is Kick-Axe.
Oh, but they didn't like that.
They thought it was too like aggressive and stuff for a PG movie, so they changed the name. And the band didn't know until they were watching the credits, and they're like, "That's not our band name."
What the shit? Alan Smithy's not our band name.
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell?
That was Nothing's Gonna Stand in Our Way, and then the other one is Hunger that they do, which I think may have already been sung.
Ooh, this looks like Asgard. Only this is where Asgard throws all their dirty toilet paper, like discarded cups.
Yeah, the Contest of Champions takes place here.
Yeah. Man, there's a lot of collateral damage in this movie. A lot of Autobots and Decepticons getting killed.
And
like,
you can only
holy
assume
shit.
You can only assume that the plane was also an Autobot or Decepticon.
Yeah, exactly.
So imagine they just literally all died here. It's like, we're gonna get new people. Yeah, they autopiloted that. God, they gotta protect that kid. How is he breathing?
Holy jeez.
There's like
they're paying their autopilot. Like what?
I'm going to just say a couple things. There's no reason for them to pressurize this thing with oxygen because they're not humans.
Yeah, for Buddy.
Oh, see, but their windows broke. He told me all about it. Oh, the kid exit.
Your dad died in this suit.
Yeah.
It still smells like him.
Yay!
Where is Spike?
No,
Dead?
he's on Earth.
You
know how
Ooh, a little comedy in here from all the tragedy.
This is where Michael Bay got the idea.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, they love the laughs.
Yeah, like one scene, right?
They love the laughs and they like a shapely female figure.
Yeah. I mean, well, really, who doesn't?
Oh my god. I think
hot
his
moves,
his only regret in Transformers is that you couldn't see like Megan Fox's pussy lips on either side of her short jeans. Like it was just.
They get to wow.
Yeah.
Like, whoo, see, look at her ass.
That would actually count as penetration. He wasn't in whistling mode.
He wasn't.
His mouth was just wide open. Like, hey.
That's how they whistle there.
Yeah, you know how you can. Yeah, if it's the oxygen pressure is
Oh
different.
shit! Oh, look at these guys.
I love these guys.
Oh, that's Eric Idle.
That is Eric Idle, who plays like the lead of the Junkers. Again, another Fu Manchu mustache for no reason.
They love the Fu Manchu.
And fades. They have commercial break fades for a movie.
Well, they knew this was going to be on TV eventually.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
they were thinking.
Yeah. So this movie cost it was like about $6 million. They said to make.
Not bad actually.
And it made in the U.S. it made about like 5.8 million.
Oh, not bad.
So it bombed, but but I don't know. I don't have the worldwide numbers, and I'm willing to bet that the worldwide numbers bumped it up quite significantly.
I'm sure they sold enough.
Oh yeah,
DVD copies to put it over the 6 mil.
Oh god, yeah.
I love now that not only is he old, but now he's like hobbling and like
yeah. Holy schmoly.
He's doing. Oh, he's like a car truck.
Yeah. He's one of those fucking god awful things. I said an El Dorado. El Camino. I said El Dorado earlier, and I knew I was wrong, but I wasn't correcting myself. They're both fucking. Yeah. And he should have been, because he's old, he should have like transform and then just be like laying on the ground and be like, ugh, and get up. Oh, these are the Sharkticons, because this is where they get lazy.
Didn't one of us have this?
I definitely not me, but yeah. Ninny Bong. Their sound reminds me of something from Knights of the Old Republic. There's the Koto people who talk like that.
The universal greeting. I remember that for when I go to Japan and see what happens.
Yeah. I think that Unskinny Bop was an attempt to do that, and then they just got it wrong. Okay, skinny bop, bop, bop. And they're like, that's what he says. That's the universal greeting. And they're like, that's not it.
Oh, don't you worry, buddy. Oh my God, my feet are losing it.
Yeah. Poor Todd had some bug-related issues on his real trip to sea.
Oh God.
See, again, they just turned into weird
bugs.
Who the fuck
I
is
think
this guy?
I did have one of these because I remember playing with them in the tub.
Yeah.
But a lot of the pictures of me as a kid are me playing with a shit that I pooped out while in the tub. So it might have been Transformers.
My son recently took a shit in the tub, and then he is. But it's helping potty train him because he's like traumatized. He doesn't want to do it in the tub anymore. So all of a sudden he's like, I think I have to go.
Traumatized.
Yeah, but he's kind of like, I have to go to the bathroom, and like because now he's like, I'm not doing it in the tub. He's like, let me get it.
Oh, there he is. I had that guy. Him.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, he's a. This is like Hot Judge or Hot Court or whatever.
Oh
it is,
yeah, with the three of them.
Three judges.
The ones like the sassy, like girl.
Wouldn't it be way better though if it was done in this sort of format where they were all like in a rotating thing and it's like, I see.
And you get sent down to be killed by robo sharks?
Ideally.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Mm-hmm. Travel agent, something that's very common in the world of Transformers.
Oh, they're okay. Never
phew.
mind. They knew that they did that. I was like, hey, the thing just disappeared.
No, just chunks. Oh, the quintessence. Ooh,
They were the quintessence were in more than just this one, though. I remember. Maybe I'm just thinking the movie, and I'm thinking some of these parts of the movie were in the show.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Buddy.
Yeah.
Stab, stab. We saw him in the beginning, people.
Yeah, he was. It was a different
Follow
planet.
along.
That wasn't. That wasn't. Cybertron that we saw. That was his own planet.
Oh, yeah. Well, they were being attacked too by Galvatron or
Lithan.
Unicron.
So he's the last survivor of Lithan.
Holy fuck!
He's got the touch. He electrocutes himself when he touches things. Imagine that was your power.
Electrocute
as you
yourself.
Ow! Everything I touch, I have to pee. Ow!
Ooh, you have to hire people to hold your pee for you. I'm burning my feet tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited. Well, don't. That's your boss. Don't be
medium. Huh?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
So if you ask the question, then I guess somebody's got to be dumped.
It's just voice activated. It doesn't know what you're saying.
Oh, you know what? Innocent or guilty, you're going in the drink.
Piranhacons.
Pretty much.
Again, like literally, you just watched. You just
dead.
watched an entire race of people get wiped
This
out.
movie's fucking hardcore, man.
Oh my god! And we just watched this as kids and learned how to masturbate.
Jeez.
Me swoop. Why was that their choice for their way they speak? Me slag.
Beryllium baloney.
What's beryllium?
Because they know what baloney is.
Yeah. Well, there's every. CZ. I can't wrap my head around this movie. It's starting to blow my mind. Feet look behind. Who's this guy? He's just like, I'm your friendly neighborhood ninja. How small is he? Because again, when
He's
he was
human sized.
yeah, like I'm trying to get my head around.
Oh my lord, who is this?
Oh,
Like some little trickster that's gonna help him find the way.
it's Loki. Oh, he's dead. That's what they should have done. This movie, the first movie, should have just introduced a ton of new characters that just like they all got killed.
Like he doesn't have any idea. You just swatted him to death.
Yeah. There's Wheelie, I think it was. He's a different character, a different voice in like the cartoon. Because I remember Wheelie. I don't remember him being that, but maybe I'm wrong. Well, it looks like just a big ass.
I'm surprised that they're really sticking with the Dinobots. They must have been really popular. Because they're unchained. Him and murder. They're got their own little side thing going on here.
Yeah, I'd have to look up and see when they were introduced. Like the only reason I could think that they survived is that they were still new. Oh, the Matrix has not been destroyed.
Whoa.
Oh shit. Yeah. When Orson Welles, like he was asked about this movie, like while he was doing it, he kept forgetting his character's name, so he would just call himself the big toy that destroys all the little toys.
Destroy the Matrix.
So yeah, he had a ton of respect. But his big thing was in the 80s, he became like kind of desperate for money. And like he was like in an episode of a Magnum PI. He was doing narration for all these things. He was in commercials for like batteries and shit.
Dear God, what do these actors do with their damn money, man?
They act like, well, the thing is like, you know, come Citizen Kane time and that like period, he was a king. So he's like, I'm going to live like a king. And then when it's like, oh, my stock has gone down, they don't move down.
They don't bump down.
Like, no.
They don't know how to.
No.
Like Johnny Depp had like essentially almost $1 billion, and now he's like in the hole.
He spends more on scarves than I make a year.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like Michael Jackson buying golden like giraffes by the dozen.
Yeah, he's like, what am I supposed to do with this money? It expires, right? Like I have
it
to...
sure does, Michael.
Yeah.
So you might as well spend it here.
Yeah, exactly. Sure do. I'll take 5 billion cheeseburgers.
Transform, kid.
Do it. Like, what do you get? Oh, it's voice activated. I figured there'd be a button in his hand.
He's gonna feel it, I think.
The Insecticons should have been teeny tiny, and there should have been like 1 billion of them that turned into a big robot. Like
that's a good idea, actually. That is a really good idea, actually.
Fuck, man. Why won't you let me
then
write
they
for
can
Transformers?
swarm you.
Yeah. That would be awesome. And like, because like earlier it was showing them like turning into bugs and like chewing into their base or whatever. But imagine if a bunch of them like went into an area and chewed up one.
That's a damn good. We're gonna do a reboot of the Transformers.
Oh, dude.
But it'll be called Space Formers.
Yeah,
and it'll be a bunch of trannies dressed up in like refrigerator boxes.
Yeah, they're not transgender because they don't really have gender to begin with.
Exactly.
So they're all just, they like the way that women dress on Earth, so they just dress like
you can form. No.
Eddie Izzard plays Optimus Prime.
The toy, you can form your own gender. Transformer.
Oh,
and you can switch genitals and stuff.
Oh, I see. So you can be gender fluid. You can turn it into a badge.
Exactly. Transformers.
All right, we've sensitively wrapped our head around this thing.
Hold it up, bro. Let him shoot right at it.
That reminds me of like any drunk guy at a bar. He's like, I'm gonna fall down, but I can't spill my beer.
Somebody take this as I fall.
No.
Hold it for me until I wake up.
It's the only way a drunk person is coordinated. They'll never spill their beer. It's like their wrist has become a weeble and it always faces the right way, like a weird gyroscope.
I know. What's the point? Because you're just going to pull the fucking trigger anyways, you dick.
Yeah. I've got lawyer bot is here now, and I object. And he just turns into a gavel and like slams.
Oh my God.
Judd Nelson coming in hot. This was only like maybe his like 5th or 6th movie.
It is?
That he did? Yeah. He had done like a couple of small things before Breakfast Club, and then I think it was Breakfast Club, then St. Elmo's Fire, and then like one other thing, and then this.
Demolition Derby.
Let's turn into cars, the perfect underwater vehicle.
Yeah, I think I did have these guys. I remember that face right there.
These
guys I had.
There you go. And so then it makes sense that you play with
I was in the tub. Yep. These are the water dudes.
See, to me, I was just learning how to get the touch in the tub.
Oh, I had the touch for years.
Look at
this. He's pulling the old, like, when you see those dudes at the fair and they ride the motorcycle in the metal circle, you know what I mean?
I was fixated on the whirlpool, and I was like, what on earth are you going to talk about, like, carnies at the fair? Like, and how are you going to get back? But you were right on, so it's all good. I feel like I didn't hear it, but it sounded like there may have been bowling pin sound effects in the background of all of them getting knocked over. Didn't even bend a fender.
They're mass produced, boys. Get them.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many, and they're available in stores now. Like, it's kind of mind-blowing. Like, because, I mean, obviously, as children, you don't know what's going on, and you're totally tricked by this. But to see this kind of shit as adults, and I think for me, it was like when Beyblade and Yu-Gi-Oh! And all those things were out. You're like, these are just for friggin' toys. I'm like, these stupid kids falling for this, and then realizing that my entire life was just watching toy commercials.
Yep.
It was just like, it was like
sneakily disguised as a show.
Yeah, which were made after the toys were done. And I'm just like, this shouldn't even be legal. Like,
here we go. Now the party's friggin' about fin to pick up.
But again, they're just slow and lumbering, and there's no, like, it's always just so boring. You're just like, come on, just go. Like,
They're heavy artillery, bro. They ain't moving fast.
I know, I get it.
Although you guess the bird might be able to move a little bit, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah. See, and again,
my ass.
we get into another size issue because when they were like attacking Rodimus, they're about the same size as him, but this guy can easily step on them. I'm not getting there.
No, dude, they're always like every time when I was watching it's even worse in the show.
Scale is my
where
only
like the
concern
door
with this
frame,
movie.
like Spike goes through the door and it's a regular sized door frame, and then Rodimus Prime walks through the same door frame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the fuck, like
Yeah.
whoa.
Oh, he's the king of the Sharkticons. Why are they all fat? They kind of remind me of the Golden Army from Hellboy.
Right,
like,
from
'cause
they
they're
do
like
kind of
egg shaped and yay. Well, this reminds me. These are just like lazy solutions. Ooh, World War Z. These are just like lazy ass solutions. Where they're just kind of like, oh, how do we get out of this? Grimlock's king, and they just run off. Yay. Does everything have to rhyme?
Yes, it does.
Oh, does he have to do it all the time?
Oh, yes.
Right.
Oh,
Such a
yeah.
good job.
You damn right he does.
There's pieces of
there's
Ultra
there,
Magnus
yeah.
everywhere. Fuck.
Fuck the casualties of war.
Good God.
Ultra Magnus.
This is like if all the Jedi were just like cut through like in a row. We're like, don't worry, I'm the leader of the Jedi. Cut. Oh, don't worry, I'm here. Cut. Eric Idle. I can't remember who they got to voice him because obviously Eric Idle didn't continue on.
Right
through
after.
this. And this is like
He's
kind
just
of
a big movie guy.
This is like a Saved by the Bell moment kind of thing where it's like all these people come from out of nowhere and it's like, why don't you all just join us and come back? It's like, you guys seem to have like a whole civilization going here, but why don't you abandon all your people and just come with us to Earth so we can just hang out in case Decepticons come? All right, cool, great.
Oh, they're hunting now. They're hunting everybody.
Yeah.
These are the good guys they're trying to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know. They're just interlopers for all they can tell. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, like zombies.
The song The Touch, and I think that this is the song right now. I'm trying to recognize it. I'm pretty sure this is Weird Al Yankovic's Dare to Be Stupid.
Dare to be stupid. Oh, it is.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
Oh, sweet.
Well, I was reading that it was like a double A-side single was released for this. That was The Touch and Dare to Be Stupid. And I'm like, do they just do that from things from different albums? No, the Dare to Be Stupid is apparently in this. Yay.
Is it their theme song? These Eric Idols and these like scrap robots I guess. They need to just be like, listen, dude, Unicron's coming for all of us, so stop this crazy shit.
But like to me, this is like a super lazy because I mean like when somebody picks music, it should be like thematically
proper
yeah. Or written specifically.
This was just like he's a name, we know him, we can throw him in the movie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we ask, we can get it.
Yeah, I love Weird Al.
I adore him. I would go see one of his concerts.
Me too. I like that he kind of made a resurgence and he was in like Kit Comedy Bang Bang and like all this stuff.
Oh hell yeah! He was just he was nominated for another Emmy recently. Like his most recent. I'm pretty sure every album he's ever released has been nominated for an Emmy.
Well, the new one was good, man. It had lots of good tunes on it.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Hey, let's just name all these guys. Remember, they're available in stores right before Christmas.
Oh, they know this guy. He's their little dude.
Yeah, I know.
Beep weep gonna weep winning ninny wong.
I like what they did with his voice. Like they almost have like the BB-8 sound.
Yeah.
Like that was a.
I think they're gonna laugh.
Yeah, they know it. They singing.
You know what that means in that language? Yeah. Dare to be stupid.
Probably.
Yep.
Like the dancing.
They're throwing down.
Hot Rod is like literally twirling one of them. Like.
Oh, it's him and the. Oh, he just left what's her name? That's why she's mad Ultra Magnus is dead because she always knew Hot Rod was gay.
Can we argue that this is as gay a scene as the topless volleyball scene in Top Gun?
He kissed him.
Yeah. See, to me, and that like if I were to redo this now, these guys would be doing Stomp.
The what?
They'd be using like the junk to like do their own music and dance and stuff like that. They'd be doing Stomp. Why are all the? Oh, see, they got TV. This is Unsolved Mysteries. That would've been
They loved
great.
it. They're like, yeah.
I find myself just watching this movie too much. That's problematic.
Oh,
they're
my
putting
God. I know I haven't
Ultramagnet
seen it
together.
forever. I'm also just watching the
I
movie
know.
now. Yeah.
I would like to apologize, but I don't care.
Wow, we just did a fire alarm. I just saved like a whole family.
Yeah, exactly.
And they didn't even need it because there wasn't a fire.
I know.
I tackled the mom. I
There's
was like, let's
nothing-
get out of here. I took her down the stairs.
Well, there's nothing worse, and what made it even worse is when Abby was a baby, we had 2 legitimate fires close together, and so like everything you have, everything in you is, oh, I gotta protect the baby. I gotta protect the baby. Then it gets to that point again where you start getting all the false alarms again, and you're like, fuck you, world. And I'm like, I'll keep them asleep.
Well,
If
it's not a
there's
baby anymore, so.
Yeah. No, but my thing is, if there's no immediate danger, like I can't smell or see smoke, like going down any of the corridors, I'm like, okay, I'm now going to go check the building, and if then there's something, I'm gonna get them out.
Yeah, well, that's what I did right there. I
Right,
was like,
yeah.
oh, I forget.
Well,
I
yeah,
went
we
to
went
the
down
other
to one side,
I was
yeah.
like, I forget. I went to the other side.
Yeah, Todd checked that for us. 'cause I
Why
wasn't wearing
don't
shoes.
they bring everybody here?
Well,
They
they're still-
threw Ultramagnus back together in no time at all.
Yeah, bring Prime back.
Yeah, like what the frig?
Oh, this planet's got a boner.
The Junkions.
They're all, they must all. Oh, I guess they all Junkions. What a goddamn awful name. Again, this is that thing where it happens. And I was literally saying this to somebody. We were talking about Pokemon yesterday, and I was talking about like you can see when you have like 400 of them, you can see the areas where they started getting lazy writing them.
Yeah.
And they're just like, you're looking through the list and you're like, Snacker X, Foodinator. This one just says dog. Like it's just. Why is he wearing it around a chain when everybody knows you have to put it in your chest?
Well, he's wearing it, like to be cool. He's already got one. He doesn't need
Yeah.
that thing.
He's constantly farting too, because
Yeah.
that is clearly his asshole he's talking out of. What's in here? You find out it's
like
the
a mint.
troll doll from it's one of those, it's the sphere from Guardians of the Galaxy. It's just a troll doll in there.
No way. I'm telling you, it's
Uh-oh.
the friggin', it's the Soul Stone.
He's transforminating.
Oh shit! Is this Unicron transform?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Here we go. This
There
must
was-
take a lot of battery power right here.
So it reminds me of
Holy shit.
Spaceballs. He's Mega Made,
She's gone from suck to
To
blow.
which is a joke we didn't get back in the day.
I still don't get it really.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it looks
Holy
like a shop vac,
fuck.
right? Well, there was supposedly they had a thought in an original script where they were going to go back to Cybertron, and Cybertron was going to turn into Primus, basically the god of the Transformers, and then they would have had a giant, weird, huge in space fight. Oh yeah. So they're not even moving their mouths.
Oh jeez.
He's pretty large. How big would he be?
He
like
is
toy-wise?
humonstrous.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't want them to blow up Cybertron.
Well, yeah. Well, because he loves it. But too bad he's gonna tear that shit apart. That's all.
Holy fuck! Oh, there's Buddy.
Uh-oh.
What's his name? He's He's always at the controls there.
Yeah. I don't know. Will. That'd be amazing if one of them, like, they're all like scavenger and blah blah blah, and then like Ricky.
Bob.
That would be likely.
Oh,
I
he's
think,
bald. You should
Oh.
have a big bald spot up there. Oh, everybody's rumbling him now.
right? Nice. These are all Decepticons. I always like that. It's such a silly thing, but I always like when the bad guy and good guy has to team up for the greater
Yep,
good.
me too.
Like that was that X-Men 2. They had to do that.
Yeah,
They
it
were
was
like,
a terrible movie, but
but,
yeah,
you know,
good
it's-
idea. Oh, geez, down the hole.
Yeah. We don't like each other.
That's
but
probably a
we've got
bad idea
bigger
because he
problem.
probably doesn't digest things in the same way, right? So
No,
like,
I would guess like I don't know, but again, his whole face was his asshole just a minute ago. So I mean, everything's different. Oh, I like that they're just assuming you're old. You've seen Planet Eaters before, right? No, not so much.
nah, yeah, I think this is a first for everybody there, bud.
Yeah. That'd be amazing. I just
Oh,
want.
who's this coming?
He's
It's
so
what's
big.
his name?
Like that
It's
would be.
it's the guy that's gonna save them in the next one. The next Infinity War.
Oh.
It's Adam Warlock.
Yeah. I want them to so horribly miscast Adam Warlock just to make it hilariously bad. It's like Adam Warlock played by Judd Hirsch.
Paul Rubens.
Oh my god.
Paul Rubens is the voice. Judd Hirsch is in the actual suit.
Oh my god, that would be a
Oh,
hard.
blew his eyeball out.
That would be a hard thing to deal with. Like, again, this kid is at war right now. He's a child soldier. wearing his father's armor when he was incapable of walking. Oh, no.
Holy shit. He's got crabs.
This is how they do.
Oh, fuck.
That's much better than what I was thinking. I was thinking that's how he digests things.
Then maybe they just bring him to the digestion chamber.
This is why he's a lone planet eater. He's like, I can't live with another because of the...
I have to tell them on the first date all about this, and it's just too embarrassing.
Exactly.
Oh,
I thought
music's holy fuck! All that cock rocking stopped. It's been like a non-stop onslaught of cock rock.
I think this is the most cock rock since our Dawkins episode of. Oh man, we gotta find some more heavy soundtrack episodes.
Yeah.
The Matrix. Somebody just
heavy
dropped...
metal, which you were thinking before.
That's weird that the lighting was such that thing lights up and literally wasn't lighting him. He was standing completely in the darkness. Oh. Do it.
Fuck you, Unicron.
Man, Unicron is a bitch. The design, I still don't understand. I'm trying to wrap my head around so many things at once, which is why I'm slow to talk sometimes in this episode. But I'm watching, again, it's just they made Unicron and all of the guys he made out of the old Decepticons basically all look the same, just slightly different colors or whatever. But they've got the horns and they're all wearing samurai helmets or whatever. 4 of the new characters have Fu Manchu mustaches.
Yeah.
I'm it was
he
one guy
still should be bigger, I think.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, picture yourself against a planet that's turned into a person, and then you wouldn't be as big as his nose.
Yeah,
that would be like a mountain.
He's huge.
Yeah, his nose would be Everest.
Yeah.
And so, yeah,
Oh, the Dinobots are doing some real damage here.
Yeah, realistically, they should be so small that he doesn't even notice that they're digging into them and stuff like that. It would be like what are the names of those teeny tiny little things that can live in space and they don't I can't remember their name.
What?
There's
Tribbles.
Yeah, that's the one.
Trouble with Tribbles.
Yeah. No, I don't remember, so I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, there's teeny tiny little things that are all over
Space
us all the
amoeba?
time. Yeah.
The Force?
The Force, yes. Midichlorians. Did we ever talk about that George Lucas, he was asked what his episode 7, 8, and 9 would be about, and he kind of proudly and smugly were oh yeah, people don't like these new Star Wars. It's well, they're going to be really sad that I'm not making them. And he said it was going to be specifically a trilogy about the midichlorians.
Yeah, sure it was.
No, but to me, that's hilarious. He's yeah, it was going to be about that. I'm oh, you mean that thing that everybody literally said they hated that you brought up in episode 1? We were going to really...
the midichlorians was the Force?
Yeah, the midichlorians was the Force, but you were going to go into this microscopic world and experience what they do and stuff like that.
One midichlorian falls in love with another, and they're forbidden. They have to escape the evil. Yeah, I'm sure that would have been fucking
my
great.
God, look at you just watched 2 people scream to death.
I thought that was
Spike's up there, and the kid
because I thought he lost his suit.
No, that's the suit when he was a kid. Because remember, in the show, in season 2 of the show, he was still a kid.
Whoa!
What the hell? Yeah. Why does this thing do so many things that I don't know? And how
oh my God!
How many ways could I potentially kill myself? All the ways.
Every way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, they're all dead, but us 4.
Yeah. It doesn't. Yeah. That's pretty good, right? Oh, good. We haven't. I'm just trying to think of all the ones we haven't seen in a long time, like Soundwave and stuff like that.
He just said that we were supposed to be allies, and now he's trying to kill him. I thought he was rusing him before, just be keep moving, and I'll just keep shooting and missing you. You know what I mean? Pew, pew, and then you'll have an excuse to destroy the inside of him or something.
Well, he hasn't had that realization that Bender has in the Breakfast Club, that they're different, but they're really the same. So all he knows is violence.
Well, I think Buddy's kind of that pulsing beam he shot at him was forcing him to.
Yeah. Oh, he's just flat out. Yeah, he must kill, or he will be killed.
Right.
He doesn't want that shit. The headlights.
Boom.
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
He's fucking him as a car. Oh. Why did he
Come on, Rodimus.
He couldn't be choked.
Even though I never liked you, I'm
know.
sort of going for Galvatron.
I know. He couldn't be choked as a car. Why did he turn into... He's like, quick, let me just turn back to...
I didn't think that the Colossus could be choked.
That's true.
Oh, fudge.
I just watched that again the other day. It was good.
Deadpool 1?
Yeah, Deadpool 2.
Oh, Deadpool 2. Was that Deadpool 2 he was getting choked? Oh, yeah, because Juggernaut was choking him, right?
Yeah. He was, he was pounding the shit out of him. It was hot.
I need to see that one again because I didn't get to see the whole thing because the driving fucked up. He even said here, too, he was like, none of you guys are even nearly as good as fucking Optimus Prime were.
I know. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit. He's got the glow.
You got the glow with the glow, the glow, the flow. You got the glow, flow. Oh, God. Go back and...
Whoa, he's growing.
Yeah, what is that all about? When I watch The Matrix, I grow a little, too.
Would you prefer to name your penis Rodimus Prime or Ultra Magnus?
Well, definitely one of us is taking each, right?
That's right.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, I'm going to make my... Ultra Magnus sounds bigger,
right?
But Rodimus sounds like it
right
knows
in
what
there.
it's doing. Yeah, well, it's
got it right in there.
Name, but it also just sounds like it's like it might not be the biggest and the baddest, but you
can use it.
You know you can count on it to get the job done. Now, like, see, that sounded like, is that something he's supposed to know? Like, is like everybody like reads the manual. It's like if by chance you're the one who gets the Matrix, you've got
say
this,
light our darkest hour.
You've got this.
I think it's probably written in small right on the top of the where he's pulling it apart.
Yeah.
Light our darkest hour. The fuck. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. It's a fortune cookie at first, and then he says "in bed" at the end of it. Now light our darkest hour in bed. Giggle, giggle, giggle. Okay, so I'm gonna go for Rodimus Prime. Like, what would
I'll be Ultra Magnus then.
Oh, I was gonna say if you wanted Rodimus Prime, I wanted to hear an argument. So then we like.
Oh, yeah, you're getting no arguments for me.
Okay, solid.
Ultra Magnus sounds good to me.
All right, so that means Todd's.
I always wanted to go get the Magnum.
Yes.
You know, and not just for putting over my legs to stomp grapes.
Exactly.
Or do fly fishing.
I'm not gonna lie. By listening, you will hear that joke in our best of episode.
No,
because you made the same joke.
Shit.
Different context though, but it's similar. No, it was about wearing condoms. Because you didn't know why, like, a girl would want you to bring condoms over to her house, and you're like, I thought it was just to put on my feet to stomp grapes.
I'm gonna say that one on stage too, people. So get ready.
We're going for the live show, guys.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Oop. Oh fuck.
This fire has really fucked us up. I feel like we've definitely, I think we've definitely like went down like a bad path.
I think this one could be with our Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, which nobody ever heard because I couldn't rescue that one. Because like the way I had to rescue that one mini episode. Oh, destiny. I like that in becoming the Prime, a hot rod has stopped being a Lamborghini and started being like a shitty truck.
Oh shit! They got him. Like he's coming right out of his ass and everything.
And now his head in the Marvel universe becomes nowhere where the Guardians of the Galaxy meet the Collector.
Ooh.
See, even he looks older now. They changed him.
War does that to you, bro.
That's true.
War ages us all.
That's true. It's like
I watch a war movie and I feel older.
Oliver Stone was 9 when he went to Vietnam. That's probably
as a trip.
Yeah, that's probably where they got
his family. He wasn't going to war.
Nope.
Yeah,
went to get some sweet pho.
Pho.
I know. I like to say pho. It's actually funnier to me to pronounce that one right because it just sounds so douchey.
Uh-oh. His head's still floating around out there.
I'll get you, Gadget. Next time.
Oh, yeah, because then in season 3, his head is floating around, and there's dudes in his head.
Yes. That's where you're going to live? Okay, so I don't have his entire thing in front of me, and I'm not going to go on IMDb and start trying to list through it, but I'm going to list through Frank Welker's credits. So he was Megatron and Soundwave in this. He actually plays Galvatron in the show, which we did mention.
Right.
Casey Kasem played Cliffjumper, but I couldn't find him I think he was like one of the first guys to die. It's a lot of people in this, though. Like, every person I looked up was somebody I knew. So there's Frank Welker.
Frank Welker, Soundwave, Megatron, Rumble Frenzy, Wheelie, Junkion.
Yeah, just one of the random Junkions. But he also plays, so through the years, he was the voice of Fred in Scooby-Doo. for pretty much every instance of Scooby-Doo. He was Spock Screams in Star Trek, like we said. He played some of the Gremlins in Gremlins and Gremlins 2, as did Peter Cullen, who played Optimus. He played Mr. Mixelplick in multiple different iterations of Superman and Super Friends.
Yeah,
and
that
stuff
name
like
was
that.
Mixelplick.
Yeah.
That guy's a little fucking asshole, I think, isn't he?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
He was.
He reminds me of Q or something.
The character that I think that Richard Pryor plays in Superman 3 was supposed to be Mr. Mixelplick, and they just used all his brainy abilities and just changed it to Richard Pryor. He was the voice of Brain and Dr. Claw in Inspector Gadget. He was in GoBots. He was in G.I. Joe. He did multiple voices in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Nice.
He was a voice in the Snorks.
Oh my God, the Snorks.
Yes, he was the voice of Slimer in all the animated series of Ghostbusters. He played Hefty Smurf in the Smurfs.
Smurf.
He played Grimace. He was in DuckTales. He was the voice of the Game Boy in Captain N, the Game Master.
Oh my God.
He was in Gummy Bears. He was the voice of Station in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Nice.
He played Kermit and Skeeter in Muppet Babies.
Holy fuck.
He played Furball and Go-Go Dodo in Tiny Toons. He played Tom and Jerry in Tom and Jerry Kids.
Oh, nice.
He played all the lion sounds in The Lion King. He was Abu the monkey in Aladdin. He played multiple voices in Captain Planet. He played Sassamon in the Island of Dr. Moreau. He was
Which guy is this?
This
again?
is Frank Welker.
Frank Welker.
He's also the one who is Santa's little helper in The Simpsons. He is anytime.
Holy fuck.
Almost anytime you hear an animal sound in a movie, it's almost always him, because it's harder to find a sound, because even though like dogs and cats and all these different things don't emote the way you want them to, like
Still,
you want them like it would
right.
It's not realistic to go, well, why isn't he going to ask a question? Still, they want them to be able to do that, so he's the guy they call to do that, and he does like very accurate.
Is he going in there just to make animal noises?
Yeah, but like I'm saying, yeah, well, and like I said, Lion King, he just did the lion roars. That's all he did. He just came in and he's like, can you imagine how long that is? That's probably like 3 hours of him coming in just doing a bunch of different lion roars. I was like, all right, we'll just mix all those together.
That sounds
and
pretty
it'll
good.
sound like a bunch of lions. Yeah.
But it almost sounds like a thing too where he's kind of like an institution.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's just
you get him.
Just get Frank Welker. Yeah, like we got to get Frank Welker.
Yeah,
like we're making an animated thing. We need Frank Welker.
Well, I think he's probably getting away with it. Like Andy Richter from Conan, he does voiceover stuff all the time, and he actually has. I remember seeing. I can't remember if it was like on an Oprah thing or something. He showed like a behind the scenes thing of him. And he has like this little voiceover like mini booth in his house. So he doesn't even go to places. Usually people will just email him scripts and he'll set himself up and he'll record his thing and he'll just send it out to them.
Just send it out.
Slap it twice.
That's the sound of you sending it out.
It has a sound. Well, 3 people worked for Xerox for this company. One person did script continuity but did not deal in size continuity.
No, nobody did. They tell you right now.
Oh,
nobody
good
does.
God.
Size continuity right out the window.
It's kind of funny that Eric Early features so late in this group of people in the credits. Huh?
So who made it out alive?
Only really new
Rodimus,
people.
Bumblebee, they put together Dinobots,
Ultra Magnus, but
the
he's
old
fairly
bastard.
new. Yeah, the old bastard. Ultra Magnus and the old bastard are fairly
Jazz?
new guys. Jazz, I think, made it.
We just didn't see him for a while, but I thought we heard him.
Yeah. I like that they made fun so much of how Jazz was played.
Jazz sounded like Bill Cosby in The Simpsons.
Yeah.
You know? He's coming over, he's Jazz,
Yeah, in
he's
this
the
one.
shit, you know?
Yeah,
like,
in this one, yeah, because Scatman did it. But in the Transformers like live action, it was all like, yo, man, this is a good place to kick it, and he's like breakdancing and stuff like that. I'm like, it's more racist than the '80s version.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. Well, that was a fun ride.
A fire alarm.
Yeah.
We had a fire scare. Okay, you know what? I want to go back, okay?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that I've repeated jokes before.
Yeah.
But the one was in the best of episode.
Yeah.
So now I think that we should come up with more things that you can do with a Magnum condom than just stomping grapes.
All right, that seems really fair. Stomping apples.
Okay, so you know when you go to the store
Yeah.
and they give you a little plastic bag to take home your goldfish? This is if you want to take home like a giant trout or like,
Yes.
you know, like a big ass fish.
Yeah.
Or take that eel, they just slap it, you know, they take the pool scooper.
A ghost
slap
knife.
it, exactly. And
Yeah.
then psh, right in there.
I love it. I'm thinking for covering up your cast in the shower.
Oh, that's a pretty good one, actually.
Yeah, that one I was just like, I thought of that one. I'm like, that's less funny and more practical.
That is actually pretty good. What about if it could be used as a face mask for robbers who aren't going to make it?
Like, you mean survive because
Right.
you suffocate? Yeah, that's fine.
Exactly.
I'm
Like,
down with
I
that.
know I'm the guy. I don't need the president mask. I'll just throw this over and then
Yeah.
check you later.
You could use it from one of those camping over the head showers.
Oh.
You just snip the tip and
This
then you just
seems like-
poke a couple holes and just squeeze and you got to squeeze it and stroke
Squeeze.
it down towards you.
Yeah, like
And
you're
get
milking a cat.
Yeah, and get your face up
Like
in
you're
your head,
milking a
like,
cow. You should probably lick at it too.
my headphones are
Like
gone.
lick it.
Lick-
Yeah, that'll rain
Yeah,
down.
open
on
your
ya.
mouth wide and make and if you're using your hands to wash your body, use your mouth to squeeze that water.
Hell yes.
Oh,
You can use it like Christian Bale in Batman in Prison. You could use it to pump weights.
oh,
Didn't he
yeah.
have like plastic bags filled with water or something, and he was like pumping weights with it?
I don't remember. I know that they did that in what was it, Desperate Measures or whatever, with Michael Keaton as the guy in jail.
Oh yes, he was terrifying in that movie.
He's good in it, man. He's always good. That's why, like, the fact that he had any kind of real gap without like being.
I know, it's
featured heavily
crazy.
in a movie. Yeah, it blows my mind. I'm like,
I agree.
How dare you have to be the dad in Herbie the Love Bug? Screw everything.
You could use a Magnum condom to cover up your Michael Keaton collection and keep it safe from the rain.
I should ask my wife how she uses all the Magnum condoms she keeps in her thing, because I mean, like, she makes me
What
buy.
are all these here
She
for?
makes me buy them for her, but then I notice, like, every time I'm gone for the weekend for work, I come back and there was always a couple missing.
Yeah.
So she must be like using them.
Oh,
for,
you know,
like-
you had a couple really practical ones. I'm sure she knows them too.
Yeah, oh, and she's probably also like maybe like vacuum sealing my like body pillow or something like that, so it
Exactly.
doesn't get like a musk
Yeah.
or musty smell, like,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
It also
you know?
keeps bed bugs out
Yeah,
or in,
yeah.
depending on what you want to do with them.
That would be a fantastic capture the bed bugs and then you twist the top closed to make
It's a
them
new
suffocate.
game. They play it all the time in Mississauga.
What are you gonna do? I'm gonna watch you all fucking die. That's how I felt about it.
Transformers.
You could put it on a big dick.
What?
Like, you know, those guys, like any large guy named Richard.
Oh,
could-
yes, exactly. He could use it like a rain slicker. You can
Yeah.
slice it down the middle and wear it like a see-through cape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You can,
yeah. That's like Doctor Strange's like leather ball cape.
yeah. I like to fill one with my condiments of choice for hot dogs or sausages and then feed it in and then give it a couple of little twists so it gets like
Nice.
evenly coated with all of your things
Right,
and then
I
take
like
it back
that.
out.
Yeah, and
put
then
it
pull
in
it
the
out.
bun.
Or you can even make it spit it out
Yeah, that's true.
right into the bun, baby.
They do have spermicidal lubricants, so if you just like you got some cum you need to murder, you could just slap it.
Just
Right.
slap it, eh?
It's like
You could fill it full of doorknobs and beat a guy with it.
oh no. God, I just picture what that would look like. I'm now repicturing the Full Metal Jacket scene. Where
That's
they all put the
exactly what I was
bars
thinking.
out.
It was a morph of like, can you swing a sack of doorknobs?
Yeah.
And then them beating the guy with a towel full of soap in that, and yeah.
I feel like that's happened to Vincent D'Onofrio. Though.
Oh my god, it was terrifying.
Oh my god. I wonder if you came up, if you like ran up at Vincent D'Onofrio now and you had like a pillowcase that had like a bar of soap in it, you're like, if you'd have any bad memories.
Oh, he'd probably drop kick you.
Because there's no way that Stanley Kubrick didn't say, hey, put something soft in there.
Oh yeah,
And they're
guaranteed.
like,
Yeah,
They're like, put something harder in there. Get
Yeah.
a brick if you can find one.
yeah.
Just whatever you
So
got.
which even goes beyond the soap that was
Yeah.
supposed to be in there.
Yeah.
I really want a reaction, an honest reaction.
I'm gonna change out the audio, so if you want some broken glass in there, we're not gonna hear the rattling
Yeah.
of in the final cut. It's gonna be fine.
Oh, the editing table, eh?
Ugh, good
How many
God.
on-screen real murders have they chopped out?
Yeah, his cutting room floor is
Yeah.
where he legit murders people.
The cutting
I can't wait to see what his fucking weird script is that they've uncovered recently.
Who? Stanley Kubrick?
They found a Kubrick I was gonna say sketch script recently, and God knows they'll make it. So
Oh, damn right they will.
They'll just
Fuck.
be like- yeah. So We got that going for us.
Jesus.
All right, guys. I think that is good for today. We've had fire. We've been on fire on the mic.
Yeah.
Up until recently, and
I feel like I'm just getting it now.
I just think we
I
were
just
on.
got back from sea, so I'm like right weird.
Well,
I needed another day to decompress.
That fire,
fuck it.
no, that fire threw me off my game. It like derailed me a little bit, and I do apologize. But I hope you enjoyed the show.
Fuck.
Nonetheless.
Just go back and watch something else.
Yeah, go catch another episode.
God, we got 8 trillion episodes.
Give us a bunch of listens. Listen.
Fuck, man.
Just yeah. And again, if I ever was able to like recover that in Super Mario Brothers, I'll release it. We'll have 2 Super Mario.
It'll be like the lost tape.
You'll listen to 2 guys who are just broken. Like there are gaps in that one.
You can hear
that
the clock.
rival.
You should add a clock in there.
No, you can hear this clock if I'm not like, but like there are just chunks of time where like literally you would just hear.
Did you just sigh? Or was that me?
Yeah. I don't even care. Like,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
just god awful.
Oh, fuck yeah.
All right. Well, until next week, guys, make sure you catch us at miscastcommentary.com. Find us on Twitter at miscastpodcast, at miscasttv. That's our YouTube page. Go check it out, guys. We got videos. Find me at JK Finley on Twitter. Todd's at miscasttodd. Miscast Commentary on Instagram. Connect with us in many ways. Email us, podcast at miscastcommentary.com. I don't think I said that, but I may have now that I'm saying it again. We'll see. Either way, if email us twice, if you heard it twice, just fucking deal with it.
Hell yeah.
But until then, tune in next week where you'll hear what we're doing next week. We're getting into December, guys. Christmas is coming.
That's right.
Jingle, 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 jingle,
Balls.
See, that was the foreshadowing of that fire alarm was the jingle bells that are to come.
The jingle balls.
I agree. Okay, guys, we will see you next week.
Later.
This has been Miscast Commentary with your hosts, Joe Finley and Todd Murray. Executive producer, Joe Finley. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen. Visit www.miscastcommentary.com for all news related to the podcast. Miscast Commentary is a Miscast Media production.